Are you curious about Enneagram 2s? Do you want to understand more about this type? Are you wondering if you or a friend could be an Enneagram 2? Hey, this is Evan from EnneagramGift.com, where we help curate the best and most helpful Enneagram content and resources to help you thrive. And in this video, we're going to talk about the Enneagram 2. Enneagram 2s are known as the helper and are driven by a deep sense and desire for love and the ability to be caregivers. In turn, they also hope to receive similar treatment from others. They yearn for feelings of admiration, appreciation, and acceptance. Enneagram 2s meet most people with a caring attitude and enjoy socializing. And they like to be on the giving and receiving side of relationships. Their hopes is that the nurturing that they provide to others will be reciprocal. However, they can struggle to express their need for appreciation and admiration. They can often assume that others want the same thing as them and therefore find it difficult to understand when others have different needs or desires. And while on the surface can seem lovable and even bubbly, they can often struggle with a deep sense of being unwanted, undesirable, and unworthy. And when unhealthy and feeling unsure of themselves and their relationship, they can become clingy, demanding, and attempt to control the relationship. And if they stay in this mindset for too long and lack self-awareness, they can actually become bitter and hostile. Let's talk about what it's like to live as an Enneagram 2. Type 2s approach new situations and relationships selflessly and are eager to meet the needs of those around them. They feel a strong sense of fulfillment by being able to help others and actually use this as a means of building stronger connections. By doing so, they see themselves as valuable and helpful, which aids in securing their self-image as someone that's worthwhile knowing. Enneagram 2s are in the heart triad and therefore struggle with a deep sense of shame. Their strong feelings of being unlovable, when unchecked, can drive them into unhealthy places that cause them to selflessly give of themselves, all while disregarding their own needs and wants. This need for attention can often stem from an unhealthy situation or an emotionally unfulfilling event where their need for nurturing and care as children was not able to be provided for. And when met with these circumstances, with the inability to navigate complex situations and dynamics, their level of insecurity and need for acceptance only heightens. However, when Enneagram 2s face trauma and hurt head-on, they can move to deeper levels of security and become less dependent on the acceptance from others to validate their self-worth. At their best, Enneagram 2s are able to draw people in and develop relationships of mutual support. They also feed on social interaction and use this gift to enhance the relationships around them. Their good deeds often bring happiness to others and brings a deep sense of satisfaction to both sides. However, as mentioned, when lacking self-awareness, 2s will seek to validate their self-worth by how dependent others are upon them. There are some key characteristics and traits that are identifiable to an Enneagram 2. Type 2s are caring, generous, and aim to please, and are loving and giving by nature and sometimes to a fault, and often measure success according to the health of their relationships. Because of this, 2s are typically empathetic, supportive, caring, and generous. The core desire of an Enneagram 2 is to be appreciated, and the message they most want to hear is that you are lovable and desirable. Some of the main strengths of an Enneagram 2 is that they're supportive. They will encourage others around them to do what makes them happy and be supportive of their dreams and hopes. They can also be very empathetic. Due to their heightened awareness of their own emotional needs, they can often tell when others' needs are not met in this way. 2s can also be very positive. They're able to focus on the bright side of situations and be encouraging when others may be having a hard time seeing the same side. 2s can also be very persistent. They're committed to seeing their plans through and they rarely give up easily. They're also highly sociable, and because they thrive on social experiences, they can be warm, welcoming, and inviting to others. There are also some weaknesses that are common to the Enneagram 2. When unhealthy, 2s can be needy. While they can easily give out love and care to others, they can become over-dependent upon how others choose to respond to them. They can also become overbearing. Due to their social nature, sometimes they can come across as lacking boundaries or even being demanding. 2s can also struggle with self-neglect. Because they can spend so much time and energy on others, they can often become blind to their own needs and forget to prioritize their own want and care. 2s can also become easy to offend. If they are confronted with criticism or facing the possibility of being unliked, this can be very difficult and emotionally shattering for the Enneagram 2. In general, Type 2s struggle with rejection, shame, sharing expectations, and transparency. However, Type 2s find great joy in things like emotional connection, affection, helping others, and receiving affirmation. If unaware, their need for love can overconsume the Enneagram 2, leading them to place their self-worth in others and to ignore their own needs and desires. However, when healthy and developing the right attitude, they can become powerful and genuinely positive influences in the lives of others. Enneagram 2s have a huge heart and can be very open to forming meaningful relationships with a variety of people. In large social groups, 2s would rather spend time helping others than work on their own problems. And unfortunately for the 2, this pattern can significantly develop into non-reciprocal relationship. And remember, if unchecked, the type 2's motivation to be kind can often come with ulterior motives. However, as 2s become more aware of this, they can become more selfless in their intentions and establish a healthy attitude concerning service to help nurture a safe and caring environment. Hey, if you're still unsure of your type, be sure to grab the free guide in the description for 4 free ways to help you discover your Enneagram type even before taking a test. If you relate to the characteristics of an Enneagram 2, let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. This is Evan from EnneagramGift.com. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.